Hello, everyone. This is Roux reporting on behalf of Rise Collective. I'm at We Out Here Festival with the phenomenal Marla Kether. Marla, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Marla Kether. I'm a bassist, producer, and DJ from London.
And just formidable, like a formidable artist, genuinely. So what sparked your musical journey, Marla?
So, what sparked it? So, what sparked even just like my introduction to music, when I was like 9 or 10, I just banged out Guitar Hero 5 on Nintendo Wii, got obsessed, got to a point where I was kind of like, I think I've evolved past the point of like needing the video game. Let me actually play the instrument in real life. So, when I started secondary school, I started bass lessons, fell in love with it, and then from then I kind of just did it casually because I thought I was going to go into chemistry actually, and then fell into like session musician work. I did a jam with Ezra Collective in November 2018, which was like very like, it was just like for fun. Like, it was really like great night. It was just kind of on a whim, like after a show they had at Thekla, they came through to Mr. Wolves, because at the time I was a treasurer for the Jazz Funk Soul Society, so we just had jams on every Tuesday. And then after that, I got a message from their manager, who also manages Yasmin Lacey. And then she was like, "Oh, well, we're putting together a new band for Yasmin and Ezra. The boys said like you're great, so would you be interested?" So then I just dropped out of uni because this was December now, and I knew I was gonna fail January exams. So I was like, let me get out of there. And yeah, that was my introduction to session work, and then I started playing with Ego LMA with the Bong Joya, and then Loyal Kana, and now with Little Sims. So yeah, it's been a mad journey into music.
That is absolutely bonkers. Also, like, there's something so magical about Bristol and like these sort of strange little springboards that crop up and spark in that
Yeah,
space.
because yeah, if I like hosted a jam with them in London, I don't think I would have even been able to like have that opportunity in London. There's so much going on, and it's like a lot harder to like convince a venue to stay open like an hour later, but like past the late license to let Ezra collect a jam. Like in London, that's just like unheard of. Like you get like £1,000 fine or something. Like in Bristol, it's just like, you have a rapport with the venue managers. They're like, okay, you have to convince them that Ezra Collective are coming, in fact, and then yeah, you just like build up relationships with like venues and people like a lot easier in Bristol, I feel like.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we'll get on to Bristol a bit because like yeah, I know, yeah, you emerged from Bristol and like, I'm a Bristol boy and like I just like yeah, it's again like what you're saying, like just being able to build a rapport and
Yeah.
build relationships, so important. But speaking about building, can you tell us about three albums that formed you?
Yes. So the first one, Esperanza Spalding's self-titled Esperanza. I was introduced to her by this woman at like a music workshop I did when I was maybe like 13. And she was like, "Oh, you're a girl who plays bass. Listen to Esperanza." I was like, "Okay." Listen to I Know You Know, and that song had me by the throat. Like the chokehold out of me. Like learned that bass line immediately. Like I absolutely love Esperanza Spalding to this day. Like yeah, absolutely one of my favorite musicians. Another album would be, oh my god, to be fair, my indie bag back in the day. Like I think Vampire Weekend self-titled album. From the moment I heard A Punk, yikes, yeah, had me by the balls. So I'd say like musically, like indie music really formed me as a teenager. Like all the bass covers I was doing from the age of like 13 were all like the Strokes, Vampire Weekend, and so that's all the like music I was learning. That's all the music I was playing really until I was introduced to Esperanza Spalding, and I started introducing some jazz into my repertoire. So yeah, as Vampire Weekend's self-titled, and I'd say the Strokes. I say Room on Fire, like that. A lot of the bass lines in that, and like 1251, like just blew my absolute mind. All that good indie music.
I love that's such a beautiful and eclectic emergence for like your taste. And also, yeah, like when you're a teenager as well, like what you're into is cringe. But it's amazing though. Like it's so
It's
good.
so good though. That's the thing, like, because those albums still stand to this day. Like some Two Door Cinema Club is a bit, meh, but like the Straight Vampire Weekend, I have to stand 10 toes down on that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a hill I'm gonna die on. I will die on this hill. Yeah, I mean, like, so speaking of bass, like I was talking to you earlier about how like I feel often bass is like quite an underrated instrument, and we were talking about the different personalities that
Yeah,
can be
yeah.
associated behind parts of like a live band ensemble. But so yeah, what is it that's significant to you about bass as an instrument for translating your sound and as a way of like yeah communicating your music to audiences?
So I say bass for me. I mean, for a lot of people, it's like obviously it's like the marriage of the rhythm and the melody. So it's very much like it marries the like the guitars and the keys to the drums. So for that, it's like kind of like I say it's like the most important instrument in the band. Not gonna lie, I know there are famous bands who had no bassist, whatever, but
Well, you can't have the heartbeat without the breath, and bass is the breath. Yeah.
so I would say, wait, what was the question again? Sorry.
Why is the bass significant to you as like an instrument for communicating your sound?
Okay, so for me, because I've played it for so long, I feel like it's almost like an extension of me. So it feels very like when I play or like when I just noodle and stuff, it kind of like is an extension of like what I feel. So like it's a direct way musically of like expressing your feelings. And for me, it's just like a really great instrument for that because it's got like the low lows and it's got the high highs. So it's very like it's just really like dynamic in range. And it's also because you like wear it on your stomach, like you feel that connection as well, like you can really feel the vibrations, so it's very like rooted. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely love that. And yeah, what you were talking about with like how it can express so many different ranges of emotions. Like, yeah, that's art. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, so you're playing at Lemon Lounge doing a DJ set tomorrow. What kind of emotions are you looking to invoke on your dance floors?
So it's always euphoria. Always love to play like a fun set. I just want to get people moving, dancing, like connecting with like strangers as well. Yeah. Just like turning around being like, this is a banger. Like
And then you have little like wiggle and then like match it for someone else's.
yeah. Yeah. So I'd say like even with the club series I put in Kalengi Dance Party in Bristol, like that, the root of that is like being sweaty, being happy, just like totally letting go and not giving a fuck what you look like, how sweaty and gross you look. Who gives a fuck? Like the important thing is like everyone just has fun.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'd say that's the main one. Just joy.
Joy, dance floors filled with joy, so important right now. And yeah, connecting on dance floors, I feel like is something that people are so like interested in like creating more intention around at the moment. And like, yeah, like I'm so excited to see your set tomorrow. I've got to make sure I get in. I make sure I get in. Yes. Okay. So, why is We Are Here one of your favorite festivals?
So the programming is always amazing. It's always like got a lot of my friends playing as well, so it's always a great link up. Bumping into loads of people, like loads of musicians I know from London, from Bristol.
Yeah.
And like the kind of like punters as well. Like everyone's kind of like minded. Everyone's here for just like good music and good vibes. So you just like meet some great people. The vibes feel really safe. People are like open minded to like listen to all types of music as well. So it's just like a really good festival in terms of the programming and the people who are here.
And who are you most excited to see?
So I'm excited to see Rotary Connection. Obviously, that's gonna be really sick. And also Parsaloo. Like I think he has a new band now, so I'm excited to see like that like fully fleshed out with like live percussion, live instrumentation. Obviously my set, I'm excited for that. And always
Be the biggest fan.
yeah.
100%.
And just like my friends actually. So Maria, like harpist, she's playing the main stage tomorrow. Foot Shooter's gonna be playing at Lush Life in like an hour or so. Yeah, just seeing my friends on big stages. It's gonna be great.
Oh, that's so special to watch as well. People moving through their careers into something like, yeah, something really significant and like being able to reach so many different audiences. And so, like, on that, because yeah, you were part of this amazing creative community in Bristol. JFS, like, left such a legacy, like, such a legacy. And I feel like, yeah, that will come back around again, like, because those seeds are still there and it just looks different each time. But yeah, you've moved from Bristol to London and have created this amazing pathway for yourself. What would your advice be for emerging musicians and artists who are looking to build their creative communities, especially in like quite a challenging climate for creatives as well?
Mhm. I would say put yourself out there like on social media. Like it's annoying to say, but I thought like having videos and like evidence of being a musician like on Instagram is kind of like the first step. It's almost like a digital CV. So I feel like it's really important to just like get yourself out there like that and like not being afraid to reach out to other musicians who you actually want to collaborate with and connect with. Although it can feel scary to like just potentially sit as a message request. Like a lot of the time people are like happy to collaborate.
Yeah.
And also just be nice. It's really important. Like, you think you will get really far by like being the chopsiest musician, like being the best, but it goes a long way just being fucking nice and being nice to work with. Like, I feel like it's kind of like slept on.
No, I feel that as well in Bristol, like, because it's such a fishbowl, and like, it's like, just be everyone's at the same level, like, just be like nice to people and like bring them along with you, and it like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in Bristol, like people maybe are scared to like bring people along in case like they exceed them. But yeah, I think there's like a weird competitive energy, I guess. And it's also a thing of like I feel like a lot of people like, they're just like vying to get to London sometimes. So it's a bit like everyone's trying to like do the same thing, especially if you're all playing the same instrument. Like it can be hard. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, hopefully that abundance mindset is yeah, like more like kind of ingrained in, because yeah, there is like, I think it is so much a case of like the context of which of what we're creating, like there is so much scarcity being fed, but like it's like the DIY scene will open back up again. Have a lot of faith in it. But okay, thank you so much for like answering all of these questions as well, and like also for like sitting in this heat with me too. I'm just like, we're like swaying. But my final question for you is, if your mind was a landscape, what would it look like?
So I'd say it would be really dark green. Dark green, a lot of really nice trees, a lot of tall trees. I'd say there'll be some like snow-capped mountains in the background. Um, it would definitely be like a gorgeous blue sky, like no clouds. And I think actually it would be like more of like a sunset vibe, kind of like dusk, like kind of like pink orange sky. Sun setting on the horizon, and be like peaceful, a lot of fresh air. As a Londoner, I need that. No air pollution. And very little cars as well, very little people. Just like very peaceful.
So quite a still landscape.
Yeah.
Very little cars. What's the weather like?
The weather is warm but not too hot. Yeah. Just like maybe like 20 degrees.
Nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, dusk. Perfect. Perfect. Ah, could you sign it?
Yes.
And also, do you know what kind of trees that are there?
So I say pine trees. Yeah.
Evergreens.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Okay, sick. Thank you. What a beautiful mindscape.